Welcome back to our channel. We're Case and Mainder, and together we're bringing this 1967 Ford Mustang V8 back to life. Piece by piece, weld by weld. This car has seen better days, but we're determined to restore it into the powerful, beautiful machine it once was. Every panel, every weld, and every bolt tells a story, and we're excited to share that story with you. In this series, we'll take you along as we repair the bodywork, replace rusty metal with fresh steel, and rebuild the Mustang from the ground up. It's a big job, but seeing this classic come back to life makes every hour in the workshop worth it. So sit back, grab a coffee, and join us as we continue this restoration journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along, because this 1967 Mustang has a lot more stories to tell, and we can't wait to share them with you. Today, we're focusing on a major step in the restoration, removing and replacing the rear panel of our 1967 Ford Mustang. This part sits just below the trunk and above the rear valance, and over the years, it's taken quite a beating from rust, moisture, and old repairs. To bring the car back to factory condition, this entire section has to come out. We start by carefully marking all the spot welds along the panel. It's important to know exactly where the factory seams are before we begin cutting, so we don't damage the surrounding structure. Once everything is marked, we use a spot weld drill bit to release the panel from the rear frame rails and trunk floor. Patience is key here. Every weld has to be removed cleanly. Rushing could easily distort the metal we're keeping. After all the welds are drilled out, we gently pry the panel loose and lift it away from the car. With the old panel out, we take some time to inspect what's behind it. This is where you often find hidden rust, especially around the corners and along the edges of the trunk floor. Any weak spots are repaired now, while we still have everything exposed. Next, it's time to prepare the new rear panel. Before we weld it in, we have to make sure it lines up perfectly. Alignment is everything. If the panel sits even a few millimeters off, the trunk lid, lights, and bumper won't fit properly later on. So we spend a good amount of time taking precise measurements. We compare the new panel against the old one, check the spacing with the trunk lid, and make sure all the body lines flow smoothly from one side to the other. Once we're happy with the fit, we clamp it securely into place and start tack welding. We begin with small welds in several locations to keep everything from shifting as the metal heats up. After that, we slowly fill in the gaps, moving around to spread the heat evenly and avoid warping. When all the welding is done, it's time to clean it up. We grind down the welds until they're flush with the surface, blending them in so it looks just like the original factory seam. The goal is that once this car is painted, no one will ever know this panel was replaced. Finally, we finish by coating the bare metal with a layer of primer to protect it from rust. With the new rear panel solidly in place, the back end of the Mustang is one big step closer to being road ready again. Another piece of the puzzle complete, and we can't wait to show you what's next in the restoration of this classic Mustang.